Greetings, all you maniacs and minds running crimes. Welcome back to yet another installment of Manic Mondays. Yep, yet again, it's been a little bit since I did Manic Mondays. Sorry, but now I finally have something really cool to talk about. This channel right here, Fena. It is responsible for one of the coolest series I've ever seen on the internet, and it's called Satellite City. It is just... It's really hard to explain, but the best way I can explain it is interdimensional creatures that have predated the universe. I know this sounds like a whole lot of fucking nonsense, but trust me on this. Are just doing their own thing and living with a psychopathic British dude. And the creatures are the main focus, not the dude himself. It is funny. It's also kind of heartwarming too. The dialogue is very nice, and the animation, one dude animated this, and if you watch it, you will not believe that one dude just using Blender, by the way, Blender. Not to say that Blender can't do good things, it's just impressive one dude is doing all this. These incredible 3D rendered, fully 3D rendered models that are just beautifully detailed. I'm talking like professional here. And this guy, Sam Fena, was self-taught. He said he went to university for animation for 6 months and he fucking hated it, so he left and said, fuck it, I'm going to learn animation all on myself. And he did. He wrote all the lore concerning Satellite City. These creatures are called Kivawakians, or Kivawakians. It's not actually a B sound, it's Kivawakians. And the Kivawak, their home, apparently was destroyed a long time ago. And now a lot of them are living on Earth in settlements and train stations, kind of hiding from humanity. But there are some humans out there that do know about the Kivawakians, such as the main cast of the guy that Fena plays, named Sullivan Croft. It's a really interesting series, and I would definitely recommend it. I can't really describe it on my own, but out of all of the animated series I've seen on YouTube, all weird animated series, it's definitely not the strangest. It might sound super fucking bizarre. There is also some questionable content in it, but of course there's going to be. It's just how these Kivawakians operate. There's gore, blood, mostly a little bit of blood. It's not like you're seeing organs and everything, but there is some decapitation. And just sort of kind of eerie, creepy stuff. And I gotta say, Sam is a pretty good actor. He sells this crazy British person vibe very easily. And the voice acting is also top notch. It's just so good. It is so good. These creatures feel like actual characters. They don't feel like a cash grab like you would get out of Disney or anything. None of that. It's just, they feel real, and it's a little eerie at the same time. It's almost like these creatures could exist. Of course they couldn't. I mean, well, of course they could. Anything is possible. In the wide scale, the multiverse, and I'm not going to get into that. But they have their own. They have motives and personalities and quirks and just relationships, not just with the human Sullivan, but also with each other. These creatures have been friends for trillions of years, and no, I did not stutter. I said they predate the universe, and I mean it. And it's just absolutely great. There's one season of it, and I cannot wait for more of it because I am so goddamn invested in the series. I saw like 5 minutes of it first off, and I was all, where the fuck did this come from? Is this just some one-off thing? Found this channel, was all, oh, it's not. Holy crap, this is actually good. And next thing I knew it, I was just binging the entire series. There is also some horror elements. It's not too bad. There is a pretty nasty jump scare in one of the episodes, so be careful about that. Um, that scared the living fuck out of me, and I do not like being scared. I do not like being scared, but it's so good. It is just it's so good. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to this channel. Definitely go check it out for yourself and let me know what you think of it. I personally have never seen anything like this. It is completely unique. There is nothing else like this. There are some references to a few things here and there that I'm not exactly putting my finger on, but I know they're references for sure. But other than that, it's fresh. It's beautiful. It's great. Now, is it as freaky as something like Salad Fingers? No, it's not trying to be, although it can be kind of creepy and weird and just freaking bizarre, but nothing like Salad Fingers, and that's not its point. Salad Fingers is created to freak people out. By the way, Salad Fingers is going to continue making episodes, right? Please God, no more. I'm just kidding. I love Salad Fingers. He's great. But this series, this one guy writes all the dialogue in the script, acts in it, and 3D characters in real space, and they feel like they're real. It's like, oh, it's not like a animated background. No, it's them in the real world interacting. That's insane. The camera work is great. It's just fucking phenomenal. And I cannot wait for the next episode of Satellite City. I just cannot wait for the next episode. I want to see what's going to happen next. Hopefully it's another long episode. There was one episode that was 24 minutes, and that was a treat. Most of them are about, they could be anywhere from like 20 seconds long to 24 minutes. It varies. There's some off episodes too. But anyway, all that being said, I hope I enlightened you on this series that you've never heard of before, never seen before. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. I think Satellite City is going to go somewhere. Satellite City is not just going to be an internet series. This thing is going to take off. Will it ever become a TV series like Sam Fenna wants? I don't know. But definitely it has a really big following for a reason. And this guy does all of this hard work by himself. I cannot stress that enough. You watch this show and you know that this person, one guy, animated these 3D creatures in real time, real space, and made it feel real and not weird, and didn't make it look odd. And all the detail, the close-ups of the characters, you can see individual hairs of their fur. Not all of them have fur, but just little things like that is just fantastic. So I'm going to stop, and that's going to do it for this episode of Manic Mondays. Definitely go check out Fenna. Links down below. Check out Satellite City. It is a great series. Cannot wait to see where it goes next. So thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trilby, we trust.